Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are leaving Airlie Beach this morning, heading sort of in the direction of Magnetic Island. I don't know exactly how far we'll get. We've got a couple of anchorages we could potentially pull up at, but yeah, we'll do it in 2 goes. So we won't sail overnight. We'll just do 11 hours or so today, and then do another similar sort of trip tomorrow. And then we've got some winds coming in Wednesday arvo, so hopefully we get there before that happens. It can be a little bit difficult at Airlie Beach here to get it to actually grab in the mud, but once she's sunk in the mud, it can also be difficult to get it back out. Is it really muddy?
Yep.
Is that in the water?
Yep, it's under the water.
Righto. We'll just head out and then bring it up.
Do you want me to run and turn the spreader lights off real quick?
No, you're right. Alrighty, we'll see you out there. Catch you later, Airlie Beach. Been good for a little restock, refuel, and this time around we didn't spend too much money, which is always good. We find when we come to Airlie Beach that we just like find ourselves eating out all the time, and this season we're going to try and do it a little different. Like, we want to prolong our time out here. We don't want to, you know, just go and eat and drink ourselves silly. So yeah, it was good. 5:30 in the morning and we are off.
Okie dokie, so every single trip we do, when I sit down and make a coffee, someone decides it's time to put the sails up. So it's quite funny. It's getting a bit of a joke between us / from me, is that every time I sit down to have a cup of coffee is when Dan decides it's a good idea to put the sails up. And I'm like, just let me finish my coffee. And he's like, if I waited for you for everything, we'd never get anywhere. But yeah, like my lovely full cup of coffee, and he's out there trying to wrangle a spinnaker. So it's be time to douse the spinifex. That's for you, Uncle Brad. Huh? Ow. Yep. Tangle. Dropping like it's hot. Sometimes it goes really easily. This is why I have gloves. Oh. What a beautiful sail. So we left at 6 AM to head to Cape Upstart. It was meant to be about, I think it was meant to be about 12 hours or just under, and 6 till 4, so we've done it in 10 hours. Not too bad. We'll have some sleep, have some delicious food, and head off again tomorrow morning. Is that the moth?
Yeah. I thought they like live creatures.
Just put him in his web like that. That moth will still have a heartbeat. Shit. Sound like a bunch of psychos.
Lockie, what are we doing?
Feeding my pet spider.
Lockie has a pet spider.
What's
that
his name?
I won't say his name.
What's his name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
So Lockie has...
Of course that's what your name is.
And now I'm gonna watch him slowly eat it over the days. How exciting. Oh, Dada? Yo, Dada.
What?
He's making approach.
This is like a biology lesson.
Yeah, you better count this as some school tomorrow.
Jeremy looks like he doesn't want us to watch. Biology lessons on a boat. Lachlan's found himself a pet who is doing great, considering my 2 hose downs of the bathroom. I'm just letting some air go away so Jezza can get to his food. We'll report back. This is what happens when you've spent 12 hours at sea trying to get to a destination and the boys have had nothing better to do with their lives.
Someone tell me how to fix my drone.
Can someone tell Dan how to fix his drone? Right, we're off to bed soon. We're having an early night. We did our, what was going to be 12 hours, and it only took us 10. So we finished our passage. We anchored up at Cape Upstart, just had dinner, the normal things. We're going to get up again at about 5:30 and take off to get to Magnetic Island, which is the furthest point we got last year. Last year, we did this trip over 3 days with friends, stopping at the beautiful Cape Gloucester, first for cocktails and meals. This year, we are on a mission to pick up where we left off last year, so Maggie Island in 2 days is our plan. It's a long trip, but worth doing it quickly, as the only possible stop between Cape Upstart tomorrow and Magnetic Island is the Bowling Green, which is fairly unenjoyable in any conditions. Despite our love for pink bits, the downward wind gives us the opportunity to try our hand at split sailing. It is Addie's favourite style of sailing because it works well with his remote sailboat. Little do we know, we will need to split sail, or gull wing as some call it, a lot more in the future. So what were we saying before about our amazing sailing?
Yeah, so it's been a long one. I think we've tried it once with sailing, and yeah, I just had the wrong line on to pull off the side of the boat, and yeah, just had to readjust it a little bit.
We have another rather interesting sea state today. Last year when we travelled from Percy Island to Scawfell, it was just absolutely hectic for like 11 hours straight. We've had about 80% of that today, and then some equal to, but not quite as big a winds. We had up to 35 knot gusts last time, but
Yeah, it's only been 25 gusts.
yeah, we've only had
Average of 20 to 22.
yeah, true wind speed average of 20 to 22, but sometimes when these big sets come through, it is crazy. I'm going to try and catch some of it on film. It's really hard to show you because it never looks the same.
It just doesn't do it justice, eh?
No. Of course, the kids are now fairly seasoned to sailing and what the boat can handle, so despite my stressing, they think it is a great idea to hang their feet over the bow and get wet. Hold on tight, please, Atticus. There we go. Just doesn't show what it actually looks like, everybody. It looks like, oh, easy. Oh. We are hooking. I was gonna have a bruise. We've made it back to Magnetic Island, the furthest most point. We made it last year. Or the farthest. The most farthest point, furthest most point.
Good morning, guys. We are at Magnetic Island this morning and we've got a few jobs to do before we head out to the reefs. We've got some beautiful weather coming, so Holly's just writing out all the information. We're heading to the, Ads and I are going to go to the post office. Instead of taking the tender, leaving it for an hour or so to the shore at Horseshoe Bay and catching a bus over, we're going to go for a little mission the tender in the spanking highfield.
Black Betty.
And yeah, go and get. We've got to drop a drone off to get express posted back to DJI. I don't want to bag them too much, but
Self-working for no reason.
No reason, no crashing.
Our other drone at Cape York.
It's our third drone DJI that. One of them we did crash, but the other two, nothing went wrong. One of them just took off into the abyss, and then this one has just failed. So, yeah, anyhow, they are the best on the market, but I'm getting pretty frustrated with having to spend $2.5 grand every time. So we're sending that off. Hopefully the repairs aren't too expensive. We'll get it back when we get to Cairns, and then we can get some more drone footage. But yeah. We'll see you on the journey. Let the mission begin. Ads and I are off to see a man about a dog and a drone. Oh, 6 knots. Not bad. It's a little lumpier than we thought it'd be. Hopefully it'll flatten out in a minute. So far we're lucky, we've got storm and rain one side, storm and rain the other side, and we're just getting some space. Let's go! Well, that was a little mission. Took us an hour, pretty well on the dot, to get here. We've just chained it up to a tree. What do you reckon, young bub? Is that pretty good?
Yeah.
Little bumpy?
Yeah, it was a bit bumpy.
That's alright. We got here, but hey,
Yeah.
didn't have to catch a bus.
Nah.
Booyah!
Wasting money, eh?
Well, we probably burnt more fuel than
Yeah, true.
what it would have cost us, but
Yeah.
people didn't have to smell your stinky bum. We made it. So tender's secure. We're about to get to the post office. We'll pack everything up, send it off, and we should have a drone back in a week's time. 2 weeks time by the time we get to Cairns. There she is, Maggie Island Post Office. Job done. Job done. It's been a minute since I've posted something. It was good for Atticus to see how to do it.
Yep.
But the lovely ladies behind the counter gave us a little bit of a hand, didn't they?
Yep.
Checked my work. But I've got the worst handwriting in the world. That's what happens when you don't try at school, kids. But yeah, anyhow, we're gonna go get some groceries, might even get some treats.
Hell yeah.
And then we'll...
Choggy.
And we'll jump back on the tender and endure the treacherous ride home.
Yeah.
We need to try and work out how to get our Beachmaster wheels to stop flicking down every time we hit a little wave, because they drop down and it fills the back of the boat up with water.
Oh, actually?
So yeah,
Oh,
but that's all right. We'll work that out and might jerry something up before we leave.
Yep.
But yeah, all right. We're ducking over to IGA quickly. Little quick in and out because the tender's wheels are in the water now, so tide's coming in. Got our snacks for the next trip. Get our snacks?
Yep.
Yeah, the boys. I always feel awkward when people walk past. So we've just ducked into IGA, now we're heading back to the old tent. The new tent.
Life jacket.
Where'd you hide your life jacket? Is it in there? Well, quick. Don't have all day.
I see you coming around with the camera.
Classic.
That's why I slowed down, mate.
Nah, mate.
Well, you're a good YouTuber.
Terrible YouTuber. Can't park a tender, but load up, unlock, and get back on the water. Let's hope I don't stack it this time. Oh, she's a bit slippery.
Oh wow, it is, yeah, very slippery.
Boys have bought a couple of snacks and we are on our way home back to Horseshoe Bay from the marina. Fingers crossed it's not too lumpy.
Yep.
At least we got the new highfield. Way better than that old poxy thing we were running. poor fella's had enough. Just dangle him over the edge. Don't we on the highfield? Ready to go?
Yep.
Let's go! We made it. What adventure.
Stealth mission undertaken.
Successful. With a little nosebleed in between.
Oh God, darling.
Hey mate.
Yeah. So you dropped the drone off?
Yeah, drone's back at the post office. So we
Crikey, that's heavy.
yeah, it's got some supplies in it.
Oof.
We will
Good, Bubba.
yeah, hopefully see that in about a week's time. But basically, yeah, trip home was a nightmare. Poor little fella hurt himself. I think the highfield shook us down instead of us doing a shakedown on the highfield. But it went really well. If we were in our old tender, we would have been in some serious trouble. Probably would have had to turn around and tie it up somewhere and catch a bus or something. But this thing's a beast. The beach masters, I don't know if I can tighten them up or whatnot, but I've had to jerry rig them because they kept flying down and going into the water. Yeah, overall, successful mission.
Boom. She's still pretty nice.
Yeah.
We've got a few little jobs planned here at Magnetic Island while we wait to head over to the reefs. So Dan will give you a bit of a chat about what we're doing.
Morning. So we need to head up the mast to the top spreader. We got our rigging checked by Darren the rigger. You're a bloody legend, mate. And he went through the whole entire boat, picked out everything we needed to upgrade before we head over to window. And one of the things was one of the spreaders has lifted by 3 mil. So it's minimal, not a big deal. Probably could let it keep going and it wouldn't be a problem, but he said if you get time, just fix it. So we also need to sort of like scour / polish all of our stainless on the boat, prolong the life of it. Yeah, so the rigging is where that starts. It's the most important part of the stainless on the boat. So we're going to start tackling that today. It's a little bit windy, but we've got a pretty flat anchorage at Horseshoe, Magnetic Island. So yeah, hopefully I don't die.
Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, go close to the center so you can help. Oh no.
What?
So you're going to be more in the middle so it's not so hard on the winch.
This stuff?
The Inoxia.
Oh yeah?
Is that CX3 or MX3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what he said, or did he say stainless polish?
No, CX3, MX3. Is that high enough?
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. Okay, you can take it down.
Righto. Hey, Bubba. Hi. Right, okay. Wrapped, unlocked. You coming down? Yep, okay, cool. Hey Dylan, I'm just setting up my phone so you can get some before and after pictures of the other side.
Is the scour in there?
Probably. Did a nice little bow line to tie it up for you.
That is a nice little bow line.
Been working hard.
Hardly working. What else we got in here? Oh,
Just a little baby. Thought you might be getting a bit parched up there.
it's a little parched. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Oh, the hands are a bit slippery. Don't know if they'd say this is the smartest thing to do.
What? Having a beer? Yeah, you'd be right.
Oh,
Yeah. Hi.
can you hear that?
What? Silence.
Just listen. Can you hear that? Silent.
Are you going to leave him up there for a few hours?
It's silent. I've just worked out how to get some peace and quiet in this boat. How you going up there, mate? Yeah? Is that fun up there? We miss you down here.
Oh, hi.
We miss you.
I did not know you were filming.
Hi, Bubba.
We just worked out how to get peace and quiet on the boat.
Hi.
Hey! It's not very nice, is it? Should you come back down?
Pardon?
Do you want to come back down?
No.
Alright.
I want to go higher.
No, no higher.
It's a bit windy.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Next week, we head out to John Brewer Reef to see the Museum of Underwater Art. It is absolute magic. Don't forget to click that subscribe button so you get notified every time our new videos come out. Here's a big shout out to Craig, Clint and Ollie for supporting us. Thank you guys so much and we hope you love what you're watching.